This is the Mossberg X-12. It was a co-marketing initiative and a co-business opportunity that we came up with. We have the XREP round. Basically, it's a launchable projectile. Basically, taking Taser technology and incorporating it into a shotgun shell. What it does is it effectively gives us the range of 90 feet to enable to hit people that you can't get close enough to hit them with the conventional Taser. So what it does, it's a shotgun platform, but what we did with our joint venture with Mossberg is creating a weapons platform that is truly a less lethal dedicated platform. What we did is we designed a shotgun shell that allows it to chamber in both a smoothbore shotgun like an 870 or a Mossberg, what most law enforcement carry, but this Mossberg is designed with a bolt with a radial key. What this key does, it protrudes off the bolt face, allowing for only a certain type of design to fit. That's the XREP. So it has grooves on the bottom that corresponds with this bolt, so it fits flush. So the firing pin is going to be engaged as it would naturally on any other flat-faced bolt, right? However, if you take this same bolt or you take the same round, or a regular duty round, like a lethal round or one that shoots, whether it's slugs or anything else, you can't chamber it into this bolt because it will sit on the top of the face and the firing pin will not engage the primer.
It'll just never match up.
Just never match up. And you'll get like, hanging, people will try, they'll still try it, you try and jam it in, but it will not get close enough to get that done. Now we're looking at all sorts of different ventures with, well, I'm not going to talk about the different companies, but we're looking at the possibility of incorporating this shell with other less lethal impact munitions, so we can have a variety of different types of munitions fired out of this weapons platform, the Mossberg platform. So this is what the cartridge looks like. And basically, before, and all it is, it's all the technology that we have within the Taser, and we wrap it into a small platform, basically allowing it to fire for a given duration, which is 20 seconds. So it fires out of the bore. The activation pin is pulled, and this is what it looks like in flight. It has stabilizer fins, which will go out of a rifle barrel or a smooth barrel. So what it does is it stabilizes in flight. So at 90 feet, you're probably going to have an 18 to 20 inch drop, maybe a little bit more, but you're really not going to have much. And so you can really get point of aim, point of impact from 75 feet, which is incredible accuracy.
Better than a typical slug.
Have you seen them fired?
No, except for in your videos.
Yeah. As far as other impact munitions, it'll rival even the best in the industry. But the difference between this is going to have kinetic energy hit, but it's not going to have the same kind of energy that you're going to have with a sock round or a bean rag or blue nose, anything fired from a 40 mic. It's going to be different.
Which depends on its size
and mass.
This doesn't have anything to do with that.
It's very small, very light, and you can feel it. It's very light. So when it hits, it's spinning in the air, impacts the target. There's fracture pins that will break off the inertia of the turning target. So it stops, inertia turns. And what it does is it deploys, it hits, and it's live. So you've got a tethered drive stun or a energy force going into the target wherever the impact zone is. This will separate, the choils will deploy and separate and come down. So in theory, what we're looking to do is have the point of contact on the front end and secondary charge, basically creating that or the separation of the probes. And this is always reading for the best contact point. So
and it doesn't need to, this just needs to be near the person, it doesn't need to penetrate.
The voltage is only 500. So this has to be attached to them. And this, we're hoping, is going to, if any of these needles attach to them, this is going to read, okay, this is the best connection, so I'm going to create this difference. Now, let's say it doesn't, and only this is happening. So you've got a drive stun that's now tethered. So what's going to cause them to do, because of the pain element, is to reach up and grab these wires. And if they do, grab the nose, the whole nose is booby-trapped. Well, I say booby-trapped. It's built and designed in a way that if you try and grab it, it's going to cause you to do one thing, grab. And you can't pull away. Remember, Taser controls these large skeletal muscles, and it makes them contract. So those fine motor skills are gone. So now you have one tethered, you have an arm attached to it. So now the energy is going to go across the body, and it's going to create that NMI that you would get traditionally with a regular Taser round. So what it does is it really just extends the capabilities of the Taser to a greater distance. It runs for 20 seconds, which allows teams to close, take a person into custody. So,
and gives you the same magazine capacity as regular shots.
Absolutely,
so
you're looking at 4 in 1.
Yep.
4 in 1. So you have the ability to engage multiple targets or same target multiple times. Now, what this is, every X-12, we have a standard Picatinny rail. We allow the customer, they can put light systems, they can do different things, mountings. But on this one, it is an X-rail. What this does is it allows us to address and have an X-26 attached to the front. So we have standoff distance and we recommend it of 10 feet, which is standard industry with other impact munitions. So when you're in close to 10 feet, you're not going to launch another projectile, but there's 20 seconds, it may not be enough. He goes to get up, you can re-engage a standard taser on one weapons platform. So you have multiple opportunities, distance and then close.
And then super close because this will still have its contact.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
you could.
Yep.
Technically, you could get close enough to do it.
And you've got your light from this as well.
Yep.
Good
You
package.
do. You do. And everything, the thought process went in. I mean, you have incredible good ghost sights on both the front and rear, or on the rear, I should say. But these can even be taken off. You could put an aim point in there. You could put Neotech. So
whatever the department might be using in their other platforms they're comfortable with.
Exactly. You know, the cross bolt safety, which is very similar. You find out with the Mossberg, or not Mossberg, but the 870, Remington 870. So even if they're in an 870 platform, you can still adopt this, and the training is the same.